Alright guys and girls, it's jerninghgam here. What if the whole world goes crazy, like Van Helsing, like vampires? Imagine that. And some people say, oh, vampires are not real, but vampire bats are real. Some people say vampires are not real, fair enough. They're made in films, but vampire bats are real, because vampire bats suck blood from cattle, like horses, or cows or stuff. But imagine if the whole world went crazy. Just people started biting people and drinking people's blood outside. Some people say there's vampires in Transylvania. Well, well, only the bats that fly, the animal bats, they're real, but they're very tiny. They're not as big as we are. I mean, you're not going to turn into Count Dracula or something, or someone's going to bite you and you'd be like a giant bat, or Count Dracula, or something. But imagine if the world did actually go crazy like Van Helsing. You'd have the super strong people, you'd have the powerful people, wouldn't you? As they do in that Van Helsing film on Netflix, because it's a TV show and a series, obviously. You'd have the people that walk. You'd have the stronger the vampires, the weaker vampires, the vampires that die actually in the sunlight, and the ones that can stay out in the dark. Or we have the other vampires that can stay out in the day and the night. I just thought I'd mention it in the video because it's interesting to say. It's what I want to talk about. Some people don't like talking about vampires, but some people probably get scared about it. What if it could be real? What if it could happen? Imagine a world like that. Human beings versus vampires. They can in films, because some people like that kind of thing. Or zombies. Or a zombie vampire. Who knows, guys and girls? The reason why I'm saying, and ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm saying this is, I'm still here. I'm still here. The reason why I'm actually talking about this is because so people can understand what would happen. Could it happen? Possibility. Will it happen? Could do. There's a lot of theories in the world what could happen. I'll just try and take these headphones off because they're digging in just a minute. Will the cities burn down? I just don't know. There'd be something like that, won't there? With these vampires. There's bound to be. And the army would be called in, and the police would be called in. Lots of people die in the world. It could be a possibility that could happen. People are dying anyway in the world, in army and at war, and across, there's terrorists in the world. What I'm thinking in my brain, could the whole world go upside down? What we see in a film could happen in real life, like with the coronavirus, for example. We saw that in the film, or it mentioned it in the film. Then we see it in where do we see the coronavirus next? The Simpsons predicted the coronavirus. I've forgotten what I was going to say now. Who else saw the coronavirus? The Division game. It's in that game as well. Looks like the coronavirus could be something different. Could be like Resident Evil, the zombies as well. Not just vampires, zombies as well. Is that what we're heading for? We could be heading for this. Some people say it never happened. None of us thought the coronavirus would have happened, but it happened. And we're still in restrictions, even though lockdown's lifted. We're still sort of in some kind of restrictions with the third wave happen or hit. Is the aliens going to come from the skies eventually into our atmosphere, as we see them on films or on TV, and some people have seen them in real life and witnessed aliens? Will they start abducting our people on the earth, especially us? Will the angels come from the heavens and try and protect us from the UFOs, people? Are the angels really alive in heaven, or are they dead? As we know, they're dead, obviously. But how are they going to protect us from the UFOs, people? Is there going to be a massive, great World War III? So we're not going to like. Zombies, angels, UFOs, vampires. Will it be like the Twilight? Werewolves? Will it be like Underworld, the film? That's sort of the worries that people think. Would it be a bit like the X-Men as well, mixed in? Even though we see the cartoons and the games of the X-Men and the old consoles. All these things and theories that I'm saying, could they come true? Will there be dead people coming out of the graves? Like the Michael Jackson song? Will there be dead people coming out of the water? Like Pirates of the Caribbean? All these things that I'm saying, could they all be true? They're just being filmed to be actually happening in real life, or are they happening already? Is the aliens preparing on the moon for war? Does the aliens have a base on the moon in the middle? They probably do. Is the aliens going to go to war with other aliens? Is the aliens on Mars? Are they gearing up, getting ready for war? Is it aliens on Saturn? Well, some of these planets, I mean, Mercury, I doubt there'll be aliens on there. It's too hot. Probably Uranus, Venus, Purgatory. I mean, there's a lot of planets, unless I've got them all wrong. Saturn, and there's planets we've never discovered before in the space and the universe. And most of these zombies going to come from space and fall to the Earth, like Call of Duty game. It's like when all these giant creatures come from the sky, from other planets, and come to ours. Would it be like Independence Day with the giant robots coming down onto the Earth? Will these giant beams suck up people into their spaceship and take them away? Will we have to use a massive time machine to get out of this craziness? This world is so the world that I not know, I've known of. This is not our planet anymore. It's been taken over by the virus. Some people are still dying of the virus, not as many. The reasons I'm talking about this and saying all this stuff, and probably for a lot of people doesn't really matter, is because it's true. We see in films, we see in fiction. Will dinosaurs come from space on Earth? Will they start falling down? Even though dinosaurs are extinct on Earth, are they extinct? Are the dinosaurs hiding in the caves on the Earth? Underground somewhere? We don't know. I mean, crocodiles were the dinosaur ages. Did the meteor really happen and hit the Earth and killed all the dinosaurs? Did Noah's Ark really happen? Was there a big drown on the Earth? Did the Black Death really come and kill all the people in the Roman times? There's a lot of theories and questions that people ask and some people don't know about. I mean, people read a lot of things, watch things on TV, learn things as we go along in life. And that's just the way the world is. It's never simple half the time, but like I say, something big could be coming. I don't think it's going to be the Daleks and the Cybermen coming from space, like Doctor Who, and dragging you out your houses. I mean, could the Taliban come to our country, even though they're in other countries, and drag us out your houses? The army are gearing up for something big, and they won't tell us. Underground labs, they're always experimenting with things. Why did we get injected with this coronavirus thing? Then we go back to normal. Is there something really bad in the coronavirus can turn us into a zombie? Or into something else if you don't take it, or you just die? It's not Ebola like Africa. But there's something going on, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really know what it is. Lots of us are confused and puzzled. Some of us don't know this virus is still going on. Some of us think it's a hoax. Who knows? What are we going to do? This is the thing. Many questions that people ask. What can we do? Live life, be happy, and try and get on with things. Or keep calm and carry on, which we have been doing. Just the way the world goes sometimes. It's just the way it is. We just have to pull through. Some of us make it, some of us don't, unfortunately. Yep. It's a crazy world sometimes, isn't it? You just got to keep thinking. There's something got to be coming here soon. Some people can see the world and see the future. Some people can't. Some people pretend that they can and get money. Some people actually can see the future, but some of them are fake, some of them are real. So for you guys and girls and ladies, guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen to decide who's a fake and who's a real. What do you remember that is? Who's telling the truth and who's lying? Lots of liars in the world and fake people. And there's some genuine people, and some people don't believe them. Never change a book by its cover, as they say to me. You know? The world can be a very crazy place for a lot of us. And all of us. But I don't know. I'm just itching my ear now. Hair's growing long again on my head. Do we have to gear up? Do we need to gear up? What does it mean to be British? What does it mean to be any language to defend our country? Craziness. Do the aliens already here underneath the sea and already have a base ready and waiting to fight? You know, everyone's gearing up. Some people don't want to fight war. Some people don't want to talk about war. Some people are atheists. They don't like war and fighting. They prefer to love people and help people. I understand that. But not everybody's the same in the world. Not everybody loves each other in the world, which is a shame for a lot of people. Some people wish the world was a better place. It is. It's the people that are in it. Drugs, money, power. That's all I can say, really. Greed in the world. Not everybody's greedy, but there's some people. I'm doing a long video tonight, and my phone is on, I think, 35%, 32% of battery. I can't really tell at the minute. I can see the light still flashing in my face. I'm not directly looking at the light. I'm looking downwards, as it may look like I'm looking through the light on the phone. But, yeah, I just don't know. But anyway, I better go. I can keep talking all night. Thank you for joining this great video. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will be back again. Thank you for joining me. Peace. See you next one, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and new people to the channel, and subscribers. Thank you for joining me. Peace. See you next one. Okay, first person. Did you hear my video?